Hi, today I want to talk about the 4 main advantages of investing, but before I do that I want to really understand or help you to understand why we invest and to keep our enthusiasm going. The reality is that property is not get rich quick, and for many of us and many of the clients that I see, we get excited, we get started, we're excited about what we're going to do with property, going to buy this, buy that, etc. And then a little while goes down and we go, oh, you know what, it's not working for me. And you forget the key thing in property, which is time. We've got to give that property a chance to do its thing in the market, and so we really encourage our clients to have a long-term view, 7 to 10 years longer if possible. So when I say it's not get rich quick, we can have great results quickly. Often we will do that, and that's fantastic and it's exciting, but understand that property works exceptionally well over time, and we need to just be aware of that and keep remembering. But then we can also get excited about the things that are going along the way that sometimes we forget about. So let's have a talk about the 4 key things. Leverage, one of the key reasons why property is so fantastic as an asset class. Let's look, if you have $100,000, what can you do with that? So let's take 100K. Want to go and buy some shares? How many shares can you buy? Guess what? 100,000 of them. Want to go and buy some property? How much property can you buy? $500,000 worth of property based on an 80% loan. So our 100K becomes our 20% deposit. We get to grow an asset, or own an asset I should say, 500,000 even though we put 100K in. When we get growth on that property, are we getting growth on the 100 or the 500? Of course the 500. That's really exciting. Leverage is one of the key things why property works so well. So we forget that because we don't see it every day. We don't get an email going, hey, your leverage is working well for you today, but the property market is doing that every night as you sleep, having that impact. So leverage works well over time, guys. They're linked. What's one of the other things? Tax advantages. And again, people talk about I want cash flow, but often at the beginning, if we can harness your tax, let's say you're paying 25, 30K a year in tax out of your pocket, pretty sure none of you are excited about that. If we can bring that down to almost zero or zero, and you're no longer paying the tax, it's interesting. People are a little bit like lobsters. You put them in a pot and boil, they don't notice. Somebody will say, I want to reduce my tax. A year from now, their tax is zero, and they've forgotten about that. Now they're bored with property. Go, hey, let's not forget what's going on, guys. We've minimized your tax, the values are going up, property's working quietly in the background, doing some fantastic things, but we forget to recognize and celebrate that. Income, passive income. Again, people go, I want to give up my day job tomorrow. Property isn't like that. We need to allow its time to do its thing. Let's say you bring in $300 or $600 a week. That's added $30,000 to your income on day one. But on day one, you're using that to service the debt. So you don't see it on day one. Again, over time, we start to see the increase of passive income, giving us that outcome that we're looking for. And then growth in the market. So these things happen straight away. Put our money in, leverage the market, minimize our tax, maximize the deductions that we can make, and start to get the income coming through. But the growth takes time, and so we see that 3, 5, 7 years down the track. And I just want you to think for a moment, if you could have bought any property in the country, anywhere in the last 5 years, and you owned it today, so pick your property, pick your location, and go, if I owned it today, would I be happy based on the growth? I know the answer would be yes, but that's not an exciting thing every day. So we've got to remember, time in the market gives us that leverage, gives us the tax advantages, builds up our income, gives us the growth. Together they give us a fantastic result. And the reality is that 10 years goes just like that. So don't sit where you are today in 10 years and look back and go, I wish I'd done something. Because we've got lots of people who say that. Take action today, get these 4 key elements of property working for you, understand it's a mid to long-term strategy, and you will reap the benefits. Come along to one of our property investment nights, hear more about this and how we can help you. Thank you.